Thank y'all for they come through, chosen and weighing. I love y'all with the likes. Listen, we got a good topic. We're gonna be talking about you. We're gonna be talking about you. The topic is, are you the problem? And so the reason why we're having this conversation again, I want to just say to everybody, thank y'all for the anniversary love. I appreciate it. I appreciate all you guys. I had a blast yesterday. Me and my husband, we made the 10-year mark by the grace of God. Again, we still standing 10 toes strong with each other. That lets you know that love is still in the air and marriage works, okay? You just got to make sure you're willing and you are ready. That's going to be a different subject, okay? We're going to talk about that. But and again, I'm not a relationship strategist. I'm not any of that. I'm just, from experience, okay? I don't go off of people, so don't go off my marriage. Just make sure you go off what's in front of you. Thank you, Wayne. So tonight we're talking about, are you the problem? And the reason why we're having this conversation is because sometimes we have to get to the place of understanding that maybe we are a problem, right? Maybe we have issues, underlying issues that we haven't fixed within ourselves. Because if you ever realize that, if you pay attention to your surroundings and you pay attention to who's there and who's in and out, and by people coming to you and saying, hey, X, Y, and Z, you have to think about, am I the problem? Is it me? Am I the problem? And it was so hard for me to even deal with that situation in my own life because I felt like nothing was wrong with me. I felt like nothing was wrong. Do you hear me? I felt like I was just walking above water and nothing. I ain't did nothing but come to the point where I did. And what I mean by it takes a person that's willing and in their healing moments be able to say, hey, I do have issues. I am a problem. I need to go fix myself. Do y'all not know we mess up good relationships, relationships being with individual friendships. We even mess up jobs because sometimes we don't realize that we have issues that's within that is bringing it to the forefront because we haven't went to go fix it. Oh, God. I know I'm going to be getting to some people up in this live, but hey, y'all keep tapping because I'm not going to stop talking. See, the one thing I learned in the midst of it all, everybody is not your issue. Sometimes you have to recognize that you are your own issue. You have to recognize that you have several issues within yourself that you choose not to fix. So what happened is that you need to find someone else to blame instead of blaming yourself. Learn how to look into the deeps of what is going on with you in order to get to the better place inside yourself. I had to get to the place to make sure I fix me. I messed up relationships. Hey, my babe, I messed up relationships. I messed up a whole bunch of friendships. I got into these, it's a two-way street. When you're in relationships, that does not, the individual, you also contribute, right? So I had to hold myself accountable to the situations and things that I put myself into, knowing that, hey, I played a part. But sometimes you get certain people. Can I be honest, y'all? Don't get mad at me, but hey, you do. This live might not be for you. Oh my God, it might not be for you. So you might want to go on the moonwalk out. But listen, you ever get to the point of your life to just sit down and just be quiet? And just allow yourself to get into a place where it's okay to get help, to allow yourself to understand that, hey, I messed up. I have issues. I know I got to go fix myself. I know I messed up good friendship. I know I messed up good relationships. Let me go get into the place where I can go seek help because everybody is not your problem. You are the problem. Ooh. Don't get mad at me, but hey, get mad at me, you'll be all right. You are the problem. You see, I put in and realized that if you don't fix your old, the traumas that you've been going through, your past traumas, the traumas you are currently in, your old, the situations and your old, relationships, if you don't go and sit down and fix them things, what you're going to do is you're going to be a ticking time. I'm going to say that like that. And then with some people that's coming your way, that's trying to help you and try to really, encourage you to be the best version of yourself, you're not going to able to receive it because you are stuck on the past pain and hurt. So what you do, you start being a toxic. Oh God. Woo. Yeah, I don't want to hear that, do y'all? You start being toxic. You start being toxic. So what you're doing is that you bringing on whatever went with you, whoever did you wrong, even relationship, friendships, whoever, mama, daddy, sister, brother, I don't know, whoever did you wrong, you're going to take all that stuff and someone that came to your life to really help you to see, hey, I see you. When the other people didn't see you, you tend to bring all that mess onto them and become toxic. And then now you messed them up and you feel like, oh, that was their fault. And, they was the issue because they did X, Y, and Z. Not understanding that you was the one that brought that stuff to them. Y'all start listening. Oh, God. See, when you get older in life and you know that you are in a place, especially you being mature, you should be able to understand that if you have situations and problems in your life, to not try to get involved in any type of relationship or any type of friendship, or even try to get into a new job because you still have issues. What you're going to end up doing is damaging things. You're going to end up damaging that job. You're going to damage the relationships. You're going to damage your friendship because you have so much anger and pain that's inside you that you choose not to have several seats to go fix. I tell people all the time, it's okay to go seek a therapist. It's okay to might get a psychiatrist. But what is not okay is sitting up there thinking that everybody is your issue but you. Ooh. See, make sure that you deal with the woman or man within before you try to make sure, that you're thinking that everybody else is out there to get you. Everybody is not out there to get you. You have to understand who is who and who is not. But in order for you to understand that, start working on you. Start fixing the stuff that's inside you. Start telling yourself, hey, it's okay. I can get through this. Go reach out and seek a therapist or, get some type of help. But one thing I learned in the midst of what I go through, I speak for me. I got to the place to say, I need to do better. Because I was the cause of damaging a lot of people. And I was the cause of really messing up good relationships because I was not in a place of loving. Oh, here we go. I didn't know what love was. Oh, Jesus. I didn't know what love was. I thought love was just the word love. I thought, hey, what people did for me was just love. I was just expecting them to do things because that's all I knew what it was love. I thought that was love. Whatever they can do for me. If they start doing for me, I didn't love them no more. Can I be honest? Because I can speak about myself, because one thing I learned in the midst of it all, I know I've been through and I'm still on my healing journey. So I learned how to deal with me, and I learned how to face these issues to understand that everybody was not there to hurt me, but I was there hurting them. This is when it comes to the point that you have to recognize that you have some deep rooted issues. You ever realize when you get into a relationship and you sitting there waiting? Can I talk to y'all? Come on. You wait for this individual to step out and cheat on you. Because why? That happened to your last relationship. Instead of going into a relationship clear-minded, you went into the relationship of your past. Ugh. So then you brought your past on into the future with a person that you said you really want to be with, but then you're still living in your past image relationship. So what you're doing now is bringing that image to that person. And now you bring a toxic to them. You damaging them. You making them feel some type of way because you choose not to believe that they could be a different person than the individuals you dated before. See, that's what is called that having several seats, and understanding that it's okay to be by yourself, and it's okay to go on your healing journey, and it's okay to get to the barriers and to break things, and the issues of your heart, then to go into a relationship or a friendship messed up. You're going to end up tearing a lot of things and people up if you choose not to have several seats and fix yourself. I see a lot of people that I go, in the midst of what I'm doing, motivational speaking, out here speaking about trauma, that's in this still, and it don't matter what age you are, still messed up. Because someone will be honest, they choose not to get help because they feel like they don't need it. They think that everybody else is the issue except for them. But one thing I let people understand is like, look, have you ever looked at every time you've been in any type of new friendship or relationship, it always come back to something that you did, because there's always a key word that an individual will tell you that you are, and you got to make sure. You can either be stubborn, selfish, you're a liar, manipulative. It's a word that you always get from some people that you'll be around that see the trace in you, but you choose not to feel that you are. See, it's recognizing that you need to make sure that you're fixing a man and a woman in the mirror before you can even do anything outside of that. Because if you think that you can be in a good friendship, you might as well call it quits, because no true friend is going to stick there and allow you to beat them up because you choose not to have several seats because you was with another friend that was not even a friend. They was an associate or, an enemy, and they did you all types of ways. But when a new one come in, you choose to damage them because you think that they them. Who I'm talking to. See, this is where I say you got to make sure you are the problem. We up there saying, oh, I want friends, or I want a new relationship. Meanwhile, everybody going, well, that's them. They the problem. No, have you ever sat down and look at the mirror and think that you are the problem? Have you ever realized that your toxic traits is the ones that's causing all this division and discombobulation up in your relationship and friendship? You choose not to go seek help because you think that you can deal with it by yourself. No, the hell you can't. One thing, and listen, can we just be honest? Go seek help. Seek help. Because stop allowing, things that people make you feel like, oh, you don't need help. Go lay down. That's what it gets, especially in the Black community. We always been told, oh, you'll be all right. Go lay down. You're fine. No, meanwhile, you got a whole battle and a warfare going on in your head to the point where you're not sleeping. You sitting up here frustrated. Then you taking it out on people that didn't do nothing to you because they up there saying how you doing today. And you up there saying, what you mean how I'm doing? That's because you're dealing with inner issues and inner thoughts that's been going on in your head forever. Let me tell y'all, I don't bite my tongue, and you already know that I don't tickle nobody fancy. When you recognize that you have issues within yourself, then you need to sit down and have several seats and allow God to show you your issues, for one, because you already know that you have issues, even with trauma, going through mama, daddy issues, sister, brother, whatever you've been through, even putting issues on yourself because you didn't know how to be in a place of being a grown up, or you didn't know how to be in a place of being mature because you was always around childish individuals. So what happened? It came out with childish things. So you need to allow yourself to have several seats and get in the place and fix yourself. I said it just like this. I said, please, God, I'm glad I got to this place because I can speak for me. I messed up so many friendships, so many relationships because I didn't know how to deal with me. And I was looking at them. I'm glad y'all didn't deal with me because I was a mess. Because I thought I didn't need to go fix myself. I thought I was okay. I thought they was the issue. Hey, they be fine, whatever. Meanwhile, I'm over here sliding down a wall somewhere, up here dealing with my own battles and choose not to go seek help. Because why? I was told the same thing. Oh, you'll be all right. Just go sleep it off. You'll be good. No, I wasn't. Because I had a battle. That was an everyday battle, 24 hours, I'm telling you, a day, 7 days a week. I had a battle going on in my head that I didn't understand why my brain would not shut down. It's because I did not get a chance. So nobody told me, hey, sunshine, it's okay to go get help. Go seek a therapist. Go deal with your issues. Start writing things down. I didn't have that, especially in my family. Can I keep it real with y'all? Some of y'all got family members that been dealing with issues their whole damn life and haven't seen nobody because they was taught to keep it in. Oh. Whew. So when they got taught to keep it in, so what happened? They teach you to keep it in. So if they teaching you to keep it in, you end up, it's a domino effect. So you gonna keep it in, and then what happened? You starting to ruin things that was meant for you to have, but you end up letting it go. Or God removed it because you didn't know how to keep it. Oh, who I'm talking to? See, this is the point where I tell people as grown up, especially my younger generations, we have to be so showing our generation that, the younger generation that it's okay to seek help and it's okay to give help. Because one thing it is that they look up to us. And if you do not have an example, then you need to go sit down and make sure you can be an example. And if you're not that example, it's okay. But go sit down and go fix yourself. One thing is, don't sit up here and try to be something that you're not because you're sitting up here having a whole warfare in your whole body and you choose to be out here trying to, spread love, which you are spreading germs. Oh God. You spreading germs. You ain't spreading no love because I promise you the next day you're going to end up not liking that individual and you don't even know why you don't like them. This is all about you are the problem. See, you have to get into a place to understand that, yeah, I am an issue. I have issues. I need to make sure I get into a place to fix myself and stop blaming everybody else for your mistakes and your issues that you did to yourself. Start learning that you are who you are because you choose to be who you are. Can I be honest with y'all? Because we can change, thank y'all for the love. We can change the narrative of our story. But we choose to stay in there because why? It's comfortable. We don't want to see change. I can speak now because, look, I was once there. I love my healing place, and I'm still on my healing journey. But you just, I love being here. I don't want to move from here. I feel like I am not the problem. I think I'm good on this journey. No, you're not. Meanwhile, you sitting up there damaging everybody that you come across your way. You sitting up there putting bad seeds in their life. You sitting up there just being manipulative. You up here you being a liar. You up here cheating. You don't even know how to keep a friendship real because you don't know what real is because you're not real to yourself. So you being a pretender with your own self. So what you doing? Being a pretender to other people. Ooh, that's called Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Oh, yeah. Look. In this time, in this process, in order for you to be the best version of yourself, is to recognize that you are messed up. And there's nothing wrong with saying I'm messed up. Shoot, I got issues. And I still got a little bit of issues. Can I tell y'all? And I'm not scared to say it because I know I'm dealing with it though. But are you dealing with yours? Are you really sitting down and start analyzing things before things start coming out your mouth because you really don't know because you're sitting up here thinking all up in your head instead of understanding that whatever is going on is not really what's going on, but it's just something that you're dealing with inside your brain? Hey, Red, look. In order for you, again, to be in a place where you understand who you are, what you created to do, the greatness that's inside you, you have to you got to remove yourself out the shadows. Ooh, who I'm talking to. See, some of y'all are in the shadows because you choose not to be in the light because you don't want to see yourself. So you you want to stay behind a rock so you don't have to face the issues that's within. But then you want somebody to help you with them? I wouldn't want to help you with your issues when you can't even help yourself with your issues. Oh, God. You say you want to be in a relationship, but you can't be in a relationship, and you want to be married, but you can't be married because you don't even know how it is to love yourself. All you're going to do is be a pretender because you're pretending to think that you know what love is. You're pretending to be a realist. You're pretending to be something that you're totally not because you still have inner issues and thoughts of neglect, of mistreatment, of abuse, of you don't even know what it is to be an adult. You don't know what it is to be, to walk in the shoes of being mature. But you sit here being this person that you're not to pretend for this individual. In the meanwhile, can I say this? It's so long that you could pretend until your whole person start coming out on the outside. Ooh. Until God really reveal who you are and what you are and what's inside you. And that's the worst thing that God, I'm telling y'all, I'd rather for God to do it behind closed doors than to do it in front of everybody because it can't happen. Because you're going to end up slipping. Because one thing I learned is that if God knocking on your door, knock, I need you to go sit down and I need you to go get help. Because you're not who you are and I need you to go fix yourself. Because what you're doing is not spreading love, but you're spreading germs. Y'all, yeah, I'm going to use that. What you're doing is sitting up there not really caring, but you're really trying to see what you could get out of an individual. You're really up there trying to plot on your next come up instead of understanding that you are the come up with inside you, but you choose to try to get off somebody else. Who am I talking to? Again, y'all, I don't bite my tongue about things like this. In the midst of what it is, I don't care what age you are, 30, 20. Well, I'm going to leave my 20-year-olds. They still finding themselves, but y'all still know better. But when my 30s and plus going up, 40s, now you darn well know in your 40s and 50s and 60s and 70s, have several seats. Seriously. Because it's no reason that you're not in a place to say, I need help. It's no reason that you're not in a place to say, I need to go seek help and get the things I need within inside my, to fix myself. So I'm able to be a best friend or I'm able to be a person that's going to be in a good relationship or marriage to an individual so I won't hurt them the way I was hurt. Can y'all be honest with yourself? That's why we're talking about, are you the problem? We tend to look over everything. We tend to point out everybody else's flaws, but can we point out our own flaws? Can we point out our own issues instead of trying to point at somebody else's issues? Can we be 100% real with ourselves and say, damn, we messed up. I'm screwed up. I know I'm not right. Can you be real with yourself on that area? And can you allow yourself to go get the help and seek the treatment that you need instead of listening to other individuals telling you don't need help? Well, they the ones that telling you don't need help, they need help too. So both of y'all in the boat together and y'all both gonna be, just sinking away because both of y'all choose not to get help together. Ooh, I don't want no friend like that. I don't want no friend to tell me, oh, you good, girl. Nothing wrong with you. Meanwhile, I'm a hoe. I mean, a construction work all jacked up inside me. I mean, I need everything done. Do you hear me? Meanwhile, she probably or he probably needed stuff done too. So they tell me, Kurt, girl, you fine, girl. Ain't nothing wrong with you. And I know something wrong, but I'm sitting here like, wait a minute. But that's because y'all both in the same ship together. So you're not going to see the things that you truly need to see about each other. Because why? Misery love company. I know y'all heard that. Misery love company. I'd rather have an individual say, Sunshine, your stuff messed up. Sunshine, you ain't right. You need to sit down. Instead of having somebody be a fake cheerleader and then jabbing me in my back because I choose not to really deal with myself. When is it going to come a time and when y'all going to end up sitting down and go fix yourself? When is it going to come a time when y'all going to be okay with going to seek a therapist and stop allowing these people telling you that it's not okay to seek one? When you going to be okay with being real with yourself to get yourself help? One thing about me, if you close to me and I would tell you, you messed up, that means you really messed up because I can't deal with you. I can't. That means you need to go fix yourself. That means you need to go work on the hurt and the pain that someone else did to you because I was not the one that was there in your past. And I was not the one that was there in your present. I just became there. So therefore, you have to understand that everybody is not out to get you and everybody is not out to make you feel some type of way. You doing these things to yourself. That means what? Choose to start letting people and things go and start fixing the things that's inside you, starting with you. Learn how to sit down and allow yourself to breathe and learn how to write things down that triggers you. Learn how to be honest with yourself. Stop putting these lies up and saying that you're okay when you know darn well that you're not okay. Stop sitting in a place with individuals and you sitting up there looking at them and you got this thing in the back of your mind thinking they got something going on, try to plot against you. Meanwhile, they sitting up there having a fun time and you sitting up there being you all in your head trying to come up with ways to try to sabotage a good friendship because you didn't know how to be one. Told you I'm not tickling none of y'all fancy. Listen, I don't care how old you are. Y'all better get in a place to start fixing and working on what's inside you and understand. And really, some of y'all need to start going to and apologize to certain individuals that you did wrong. Because again, at the end of the day, in order for you to get to the next level of your life, you have to hold yourself accountable and be responsible for the things that come out your mouth, for the things that you be thinking about, think somebody doing something to you, for the things that you did to yourself and thinking about yourself. Because again, we are our worst critics. We can end up, and it's saying in James chapter 3, the whole book, read the whole thing, don't read the whole thing, that, is life and, unalive in that tongue. So you need to start taming your tongue and you need to start watching yourself, especially if you in a season of hurt, especially you in a season of spitefulness, especially you in a season of HATE, especially you in a season of just being just sad. Sometimes you have to just go through a season of being quiet and allow God and yourself to go get work and fix yourself. Because everybody is not there to hurt you, to mistreat you, to do things to you. But some people are there to really just to lift you up. But in order for you to receive that, you got to be able to receive yourself. There it go. It's called self-work. What's up, gifted? Self-work. Self-work. It's called self-work. You know how many times that I sit here and I talk about this, just not on this platform, but other platforms, that I tell people it's about self-work. That means ask God, send me some people that have a heart and mind like yours, or go seek a mentor, or go get a therapist that you can, just search around and shop around for a good therapist you can talk to and start journaling and start talking, and start meditating and praying more, and start getting into affirmations and start changing the way you see yourself. Because everybody is not out there to do anything to you, but you're the one that's doing the most to yourself because you're pushing everybody away that God sent your way because you don't know how to be one with you. It's not a everybody situation. It's a you situation. You are the issue. And I said it's a you. When you have issues like that, that means it's okay to say, hey, let me put this relationship or friendship on pause. I don't want to damage you. I don't want to put you in a place because I'm in a place of hurt. I'm in a season of being spiteful. I'm in a season of sadness. I'm in a season of vulnerability. Let me try to work on me. That does not mean I don't care about you, but I need to care about me right now. That's the best thing that you can do in your mind and your life, to speak them words to an individual that you care about. I love you. That does not mean I don't care about you, but just let me put this on hold right quick. Let me just put this on hold and let me just work with me. I need to work with me, because if I don't work with me, I don't know how to work with you, because it starts with me first. That's being mature. That's being honest with yourself. That's moving yourself away from the lies that you've been telling yourself and portraying that you are okay when you're not. And I can speak. I was one. Listen, we all make mistakes, but one thing you learn and you change the mistake, and you make sure you don't do the same mistake. And if you understand, in this life, we're not going to get life right all the time, but recognizing that, being real with yourself, like, look, I'm having a bad day, and I don't want to place that on you. Let me just have this moment. Sometimes it's going to take some of y'all to put yourself in a place. I understand, but let me tell you something, Gifted. Sometimes, sweetheart, and to anybody else that's dealing with this, sometimes it's okay to put people on Do Not Disturb. The reason why I'm telling you this is because you do not want to take your anger out and your frustrations out on individuals that really truly love you. You don't want to miss out on the blessings that's really is created for you. Do you hear what I'm saying? You know how many blessings I miss? You know how many individuals, the things that God was sending my way that I messed up because I wasn't in a place of really loving me, so I couldn't love them. And I had to work on me. So I had to put people on Do Not Disturb. I cannot speak to you right now. I care about you, but I can't speak to you right now because I'm not me. I don't want to bring this negativity in this situation or energy into your life. I'd rather have several seats and sit down and work on me. And listen, that's going to be the hardest thing. But you know, one thing I can tell you, when you start recognizing that you are an issue, that's the biggest thing that you can ever say to yourself, because you're on the road to try to heal yourself and allow God to fix what he needs to fix. And it's going to be a journey. Yes, it is, because we are not fully healed. Can I be honest with y'all? I still got issues. But one thing it is that you're not going to pull me off my healing journey. It took me a minute to understand that I was the issue. Did y'all hear what I'm telling y'all? It took me a minute to understand that I damaged people. I put people in a mess with my lies and, I can tell y'all, me being a liar and using people and, mishandling them. Can I be real with y'all? Because I'm always real. I ain't scared to tell y'all what I've been through and what I did. And I didn't know how to be a girlfriend because I didn't know what it means. I just knew what you're supposed to do. I didn't know how to share. I didn't know what it is to give back. I didn't know what it is to pour back into a friend as well as they pour back into me. I didn't know. But that's not the people's fault. That was my fault. And I lost a lot of people due to that. And one thing I learned is that I was able to go to some of them and tell them I apologize. I was not the friend that I was back then because I didn't know how to be a friend to you. I didn't know how to be real with you because I wasn't real with myself. I was being a pretender. I didn't know how to remove the situations from my life, so I brought it onto you and thought that you can do it for me. And then I damaged you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for taking you through all this mess. I'm sorry for me, putting all my traumas into your ear gates and not me going to get help myself. I'm sorry that I caused a separation and division in our life. When you start recognizing these issues, you start dealing with these issues head on in the first place and make sure that you put yourself in a place to say, yep, I am the problem. I need to go get help. I need to work on me to be a better me. So I'm able to really receive people the way I can receive them. Because again, let me say this. Some of y'all miss out because y'all don't even know y'all intuition and your discernment is so weak because you still have issues within. So you cannot understand who is Miss Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde because you still are being a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. So you don't understand who is who because you don't know who you are. When you begin to understand who you are, what you're capable of doing, what is in the midst that you need to deal with, what's the battles and the issues that you need to face every day of your life, what it is going to take you to stand up and say, okay, let me go out here and search for a therapist. Let me search around so I can lay my problems down to an individual that don't know me. Then you're going to be in the same doggone place because you're not going to end up pushing into the place you need to be. You can't blame everybody for the stuff that you're going through. Everybody was not there when it happened to you. Everybody that was not there when you put stuff on yourself. Everybody was not there when you choose to stay in a place for so long and you want people to try to pull you out. Meanwhile, you want to stay stuck. Oh. How do you want somebody, you're going to want somebody to grab your hand. Meanwhile, you pulling on the other thing behind you to try to stay there. Make it make sense. I'd rather for you to release that person's hand and let them live their life than let them be stuck with you because you choose to stay stuck because you don't want to move because you're comfortable. You're comfortable. See, a real person will tell you in the midst of what you're going through, even in love, and tell you, hey, you messed up. You messed up. I can't be around you. Oh, you a liar. Because some people, child. That's the worst thing a person to tell you. And they come to you and tell you, oh, you're a liar. I don't like you, a manipulative person. Can y'all be honest? Tell me, can you imagine somebody telling y'all that? And how would you take it? You wouldn't take it good. Some of y'all wouldn't take it good because y'all still in that place. But if you had a real friend, you probably was, suck it in and say, okay, let me go work on this. Because you don't want somebody always around you cheerleading you on, knowing while they cheerleading you on your downfall. And you can't even see your downfall because why? You choose not to work on yourself. You choose not to be be the best version of yourself because you choose to stay in a place that you've been stuck for so long and it's comfortable. You got so comfortable to the point you got a pillow there, you got a cover there, you end up putting a TV up there. No, you need to start moving. You need to start selling that TV, moving that cover, moving them pillows and getting out that place. Nobody is pulling you from that place but you. It's so much everybody think that God can do. Listen, God is there, right? But God is not going to move you to the next place. You're going to have to put them feet to work. That means what? Start understanding you need help and start moving to the place of seeking help. Whew. Woo. I hope I making y'all go somewhere. Lord. I had to drink some water. It's really in this time right now that you have to start doing the work. Y'all need to start doing the work. Please start doing the work. It's time to start doing the work. Start doing the work and stop asking people to pull you along when you're not ready to be pulled along. It's okay to be in a place where you need to be alone right now. Some people think that it's okay, to hurt people, to individuals, and it's not. Do you hear me? It's not. You want someone to hold your hand and say, hey, I got you, sis. Hey, I got you, bro. But you got to be willing to say, okay, I got you too. But I need to make sure that I can hold on to you. That's the realest stuff that you could tell a person. And let them know that I'm not okay. I don't want somebody to tell me sweet nothings in my ear, knowing that my whole life is in turmoil, knowing that they see me not being myself, knowing they see me just out here just unaliving in my spirit every day because I'm not happy. Why do you want to be around individuals and things and people like that? Seriously. But in order for you to recognize who you are, so you won't be around that, is start dealing with your issues within. And start understanding that you deserve more out of life. And start making sure that you go and seek what you need to seek out, whatever that is, affirmation, I don't know, therapist, whatever it is. And start looking at the stuff head on and start taking the stuff seriously. Because at the end of the day, everybody is not your issue. You are your problem. When you can start seeking that you are your issue and you are the problem, you'll be able to get in the place, like I said again, starting your healing journey. Working on how you can change different things about yourself. Start loving you again. I had a live, y'all. I'm going to say this. I had a live and I asked people, explain to me what love is. And I think, my Shay was in here. I think Paris was in here. And I said, explain to me what love is. Do y'all not know? A lot of people don't even know what love is. Love has so many meanings, but you really won't know what love is until you feel what love is to you. You don't need an individual to give you the love when love is already inside you, but you have to pull the love outside you. I said, what is love? Then I said, let me describe what love is to me because I start loving me. I said, love is like feeling like silk sheets moving soft against my skin. Love is the wind blowing through my hair. Love is just the sunshine, the sunlight that's looking and beaming into my face and letting it just fall over me where my skin is glowing. Oh my God. Love is it's like love is just where it just is a smell good fragrance of just nothing but rose petals. You have to be able to understand what love is, y'all. Love just don't have one meaning. Love means a lot, but you need to get deep what love is to you. This is what love was to me and still is to me. Love is, when I tell you, I can tell you how I felt with love. I said, love is just so good. It's like I said, love is like the lotion I got, like the moisturizer I put on my skin. Listen, y'all, I be going deep with my love. Do y'all hear me? Because I love me some good moisturizer. I know y'all love some moisturizer, but I love me some good moisturizer on my skin because I like that good cocoa butter. And, my skin be all glistening. That's what love, I'll be sitting up here, ooh, your skin is just so cute. Oh, I love, and when I say that's what love is, when you can start just complimenting yourself and just feeling how it is to feel the love on you, you begin to take what that love is and start giving it to other people. And y'all, if y'all have some people that y'all got disconnected from, allow them to be away from you, please. Because everybody cannot come into the place where you at because you do have a light inside you. But it has been dim for so long because, again, there's still hidden things that's inside you that really makes you to not really want to be around individuals, not really want to really be involved with people because of what you've been through. So what happened is that you take out that situation, and then when God do send the right person to you, you end up damaging them. But one thing I can tell you this from my testimony to y'all, I damaged my relationship because I knew we was meant to be married back then. But I didn't know how to love him. I didn't know how to care for him. I didn't know what to do because I didn't know how to love myself. So what happened is I messed up. I don't know who I'm talking to, and I'm encouraged because I don't care. Y'all know here, no judgment zone is a joke, no judgment zone. But one thing I learned is this, that I knew that the person was for me, and I fumbled the ball because I didn't know how to be me. When I had several seats to start working on me, when I start understanding that I got tired of going and bumping my head against the wall, who I'm talking to, bumping my head against the wall, trying to talk to whoever, trying to make, have people try to fill the void of love in my life, and then try to make them be something that they not in my life because I don't want to be alone. Who am I talking to? When I learned how to start separating, allow myself to be free from all these things and understand it was okay to be okay by myself and do things by myself. Because why? In the relationship, I was still by myself. Woo! See, have you ever been in a relationship, but you're still by yourself? See, that's the sign right there to let you know to be by yourself. But hey, to each his own. But I know, hey, if I'm in a relationship but I'm still doing things by myself, I need to be by myself. Why are you in a relationship and you doing everything and you sitting up here like, what the hell is you doing? Because again, this is your value. This is what you put up with because this is all that you knew. Until you start breaking that cycle. When I start breaking these cycles, I said, oh, hell no. I said in the tub one day, I said, it's going to be me, it's going to be me, you. I said, it's going to be me, Jesus, and it's you. And it's going to be my kids. And I'm going to be in school and I'm working. I said, other than that, I don't want no relationships. I straight up and said it in the tub one day. I said, until you send me my husband, I'm going to work on me. Because I knew I had an issue. I knew I was the issue. I was accepting things that I shouldn't accept. I was being something that I wasn't. I wasn't supposed to be because why? I was allowing a void that was already inside me to try to be filled by somebody that was void too. That don't make sense. A person can't be something. You can't make a person be what you want them to be because they're not ready to be that. That's like trying to put a puzzle, like I told y'all, put a piece in a puzzle that don't fit. People in your puzzle pieces, some of them may fit, and the ones that don't fit, stop trying to push it down and put it in there to try to make them stay in there. Take it out and just toss it away because you done bend all the sides up and it's looking all discombobulated now. So I don't even know why you still got the piece. They're not meant to be in your life for a reason. Some of y'all holding on to hopes and dreams. Let them go. You got the stuff that's in front of you. Hold on to that. Don't be holding on to that. That's a waste of time. You cannot make these people be what you want them to be when they're not ready. That means what? You put all your hope and dreams into them and they're not there. That's again, you put somebody in a shoe that's not fit for them. Because why? You choose not to start walking in your own shoe yourself. You don't know what it is to love on yourself. You don't know what it is to have high self-esteem. You don't know what it is to really take back the value, to understand that you have greatness in your life. If you are in that place, I challenge y'all tonight to start working on you. I challenge y'all tonight to start working in your now, because I always talk about the now. I'll challenge y'all tonight to start seeking some help, because everybody not your issue. You're going to mess up a lot of things and a lot of people that come your way if you don't fix yourself. And I'm so sorry to those that got hurt. Some people may not understand you, and they may not understand the space you in, but you got to be okay with them leaving you, because they're not ready to take on what you have. Some of you think that people should be there and take on all this stuff that you have. Some people can't, because it's too much, because they're not in that space to be strong for themselves or even you. Sometimes God got to release people and things out your way so you're able to see who you are for what you are. Because again, you don't want anybody around you, because that's when you are in your vulnerable moment. That's when people can take advantage of you. And you're not going to be in a place where you can receive, because you don't know how to receive it. You don't know what it is. You ever sit down and somebody say you are gorgeous, and you just be like, oh, okay. And you think in the back of your head, I don't look good. Something wrong with me. This is wrong. You start thinking of all 30 things that's negative about you. When someone said you are beautiful, and you just sitting up here 30 ways of the things that is wrong with you, your flaws and all. You start thinking about that instead of, accepting, the love that person was putting inside you, not understanding that God can send people to pour into your spirit. But if you don't know what it is to have that pour back into you, you won't be able to receive it the way it needs to be received. See, this is all about really recognizing you. Who are you? And I start doing that. Who are you? Are you pretending? Are you your name? Who are you? Are you being Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde? Or are you being your name? Who are you? If you don't even recognize yourself, please allow yourself to get in a place where you can find your identity. Some of y'all lost your identity and did relationships because you didn't know what it is to love, and you accept any and everything because you felt that that's all you can receive. You don't know how to give, and you don't know how to receive because people been taking those things away from you, and all you know was to try to hold on because you think everybody out there to take from you. Everybody is not there to take from you. Some people just want to pour in you. But in order for you to understand what that pour is, right, you have to be willing to understand, to open up that bottle cap of yours and allow yourself to get empty so you can start getting worked on. So when people do start pouring, it be good seeds of fruit that be poured inside your temple, and not the ones that was pouring in before and that caused you all the mess, the weeds that was growing out of there. The flatness of your soda was all flat. Everything that was in your bottle cap was just all messed up from other individuals that did you wrong. But see, when God, I love God. Can I say this? See, when God empty out your temple, let's say your bottle. Some of y'all gonna say your bottle, but I like temple. When God empty out your temple and just get all that gunk and that goo and everything else out of your temple, and he bring people to start pouring into your spirit, do not mess them up. Understand how to love in the now and accept the things that some of them that you will know that is bringing to you to try to fill your cup back up. And don't try to drain them dry. When someone is sent to help you, that means you need to start taking that baton, like I said in my last live, and start running with it and start keeping your cup filled up. And I mean filled up with the love, unconditional love, with what it is to love yourself, what it is to embrace all of you, everything about you, your greatness, your happiness, your joy, your peace, your laughter, everything you have in that baton, you better continue to run with. But in order for you to get to that place, allow God to empty you. Allow him to take and drain all that mess, all that garbage that been told and spoken into your life, all them traumas, everything that has been planted to keep you in a place of bondage, let God break that from you and allow him to place it and let your bottle be empty. So when it do get filled, it be filled with the right things. But in order for you to understand how it be filled with the right things is that you will sit down and start speaking life into your circumstances. It start you speaking life over your problems, over your situations, over your health, over anything that you're going through. And start recognizing, looking the man and the woman in the mirror and wipe that mirror down. That I'm talking about the cloudy mirror, I call it the smoky mirrors, and start looking at who you are, loving your flaws and all, telling yourself, I love you. You look good. Start planting good seeds of fruit into your life and start writing things down. If you've been going through something, again, a journal. I got a journal. Start journaling the things about what you're going through every day. Start saying, put the date up there. I know some of y'all see the Diary of a Mad Black Woman, right? I know y'all seen that. Now, what I like about that one is that she said, Dear Diary. She put the dates on there. Some of y'all need to start saying, Dear Diary. This happened to me today. Blah, 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 blah. And start writing stuff down. And put it in that diary. Every day you get up, something goes on and something good can happen. Put it in there. You'll be surprised that will be a book that's going to be birthed out of you because that's a book to come. But some of y'all can't get to that place and to recognize that until you realize that, hey, let me start doing something where I can start improving my life and start living the way I need to live for me and not for other people and be me without being ashamed of being who I am. Love you. People not going to accept you. They don't care about how, they going to sit there and have how you ever look at people, they always have something to freaking say. I'm saying something. And see, when you get to that place, sometimes you need to just move back, be like, man, I'm not going to stop living my life because of you. I'm not going to change into what you want me to be. I'm going to be who I need to be. I'm not here to be put on this earth to try to make you happy when I am unaliving every day and I'm not happy within myself. What do it look like for me to give you happiness when I'm sitting up here, oh God, drowning? Y'all hear me? So now it's come to the point where it's okay to walk in a season of loneliness, okay? When it gets to that point like that, I'd rather for you to walk by yourself. I'd rather for you to go deal with your issues. I'd rather for you to go seek help instead of being around individual that's draining you dry. Every time you be vulnerable, you ever be vulnerable and somebody there and they always need a handout? They always need something from you, but they never give nothing to you? Child. They always have something to say. They give you all their problems. But soon as you have a issue, soon as you ring their phone or knock on their door, they are nowhere to be found, or you are on do not disturb. See, this is where the point that everybody is not for you because they're not there. They was there to drain you because they got to you in your vulnerable moments of your life. Some of y'all in your vulnerable moments need to just be quiet and be in a season of being by yourself. You do not want the bad situation or the negative tension to come your way from people that know that you in your vulnerable moments. So what happened is that they can see that you're vulnerable. So they'll try to produce and make themselves look good to you. Like, I'm here for you. But actually, they're not here for you. They're here for what you could give them. Ooh. They're here for what you can do for them. They're here for what you can, make them laugh or, give them something that they can go along with their life. Meanwhile, you're unaliving every day. You sitting up here, just your boat just sinking around because you in the sea by yourself, and they probably won't even get on the ship with you because they wasn't there for you in the get-go. Y'all better start paying attention. In my vulnerable moments, I promise you, I'm not going to be around any and everybody. I can't be that way. And I know in my vulnerable, you will not get nothing from me. You understand? Because I know who I am. Because I do have a vulnerable moment, but I promise you, you ain't going to get through that vulnerable moment because I know I recognize people's spirits. So you have to understand who is who and who is not. That means what? Deal with yourself first so you can recognize these situations. Because some people are sent to really drain you, but some people are really sent there to help you. In order for you to know who's there to help you and who's there to drain you, you have to sit with yourself. What are you giving back? Are you producing good seeds? Are you sitting out here really helping people for real, or are you misusing somebody? Do you have a I can't even say the word. Do you have a bad spirit, or do you have bad ways that you want to give to other people, or is your ways good too? Are you really there to share, or are you there to be selfish and take away? Listen, people should be brought to your life to add value. Add whatever it is to add in your life. They should be able to add happiness, whatever you on top of the happiness that you have. They should be able to add joy on top of the joy that you have. They should be able to add, just anything on top of whatever you have. But if you don't have nothing, what the hell they adding? They just adding. You know how let me give y'all an example. God good, y'all. How can you make a cake without the cake mix? So you'll end up putting the eggs in there. You've been up put, the water, a cup of milk, whatever it is in there. And then you don't have the main ingredient. What's that? What's that, y'all? Y'all know what it is. The cake batter. Y'all don't have the cake mix. It's not going to stand. So you sit up here making a visible cake without the cake mix. That's how y'all are in y'all life. Lord have mercy. Listen, y'all. You have to be able to look into the woman and man in the mirror and start recognizing that I got these issues I need to work upon. I got these things that I've been having people try to fill the void when I can try to fill my own void. I have these things that's going on with inside me that I need to fix. And sometimes I just need to be by myself. And it's okay. Sometimes in a season of being by yourself is the best season ever. Because you're able to be one with you. You're able to find your identity. You're able to get your joy and peace back. You're able to be the best version of yourself that you never was in your life. So when you do step back out there, the things that's trying to come your way, you end up starting to block them. Hey, Miss Gems. This is where it comes to the point, y'all, that you have to understand when you understand that you are the problem, you got to get into the place to start fixing yourself. It's so much that we sit here and we say, God, I need you to do this. I need you to do that, God. I need you to do this. Meanwhile, you ain't made a move yet. You ain't made a move yet, but you expecting all these things from God to take place into your life, and you ain't made a move yet. It don't work like that. In order for you to understand how God really works, he walked with us. Seriously. When we make that first step, he makes two for us. When you understand what that look like in your life, you'll be able to say, okay, I got this. But if you in a place and you staying stuck and you ain't made a step, but you saying you praying to God, I need this to happen, God. I want this job, but you didn't fill out the application. It don't work like that. Oh God, listen. Going up to an interview when you didn't even fill out not a job application. You just showing up just to be showing up. You have to put in work. You have to put in work. That's especially put in work within inside yourself. Start working on you. Fix who you are. Again, everybody is not your problem. Everybody's not your problem. You are the main problem to yourself. You are the source that's bringing all this stuff onto yourself because you choose not to fix some of the things. Can I say that? You choose not to fix some of the things. I'm serious. So it's time for you to recognize, hey, I am a problem. I do have issues. Let me go seek the help that I need. Prayer do works wonders, but also therapists, also a mentor, also writing in a journal, also seeking a psychiatrist if you need one, also going outside, making sure that you're getting air, sunlight, whatever it is, so you can get into the place of being one with yourself. But what is not okay is that when people come your way to help you, that you misuse them. Because you don't know what it is to love on you. You don't know what it is to love on you. So what happens? You don't know what it is to love on them. You can't receive the love they can give to you because you don't know how to receive it within yourself. It's time to start being and changing and being you. It's time for some of y'all to start moving away from that Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde image and start walking into your true identity. It's start for you to honestly say, I really do want to change. And stop saying I'm going to change, but then take a step, then do nothing, then write nothing down, then even make a phone call, then do nothing, but you want change. It don't work like that. It starts with writing stuff down and start moving. Some of y'all need to start moving your feet to get into the place and start working out with yourself and start being one with yourself. Is it going to be easy? No. You might not, you ain't going to like some of the stuff you see within yourself, but it's okay though, because you need to see that. It's like when I talked about last time, I don't know who was in my life last time, how we sometimes choose to have a treasure chest. I'm just going to say one of these days because I'm very country, y'all, and I be tongue-tied on my words. But it's like having one of them chests, them little drawers in your head, and you put a lock on it, right? And you don't allow, everything that you go through, you put in that drawer and you lock it and you keep it there forever because you don't want that piece of you to come out. You don't want to see that because that was one piece that hurted you so bad to the point where you just want to keep it locked away so you don't want to see it at all. You still remember it, but you don't want to see it or deal with it. Do you ever know that God still got the key? That God will turn that and open it up and you find yourself seeing yourself, what you've been through on the outside because it's time for you to work on it. Some of y'all have that. Now it's time for y'all to really deal with them issues. Deal with your mama issues, daddy issues, traumas. Deal with the issues of yourself. And if you have kids, you have to recognize as well that it's a domino effect if you don't fix yourself. It's a domino effect. Y'all, please like the live. I got to do a puzzle piece again. But here you go. I get these puzzle pieces, y'all, sometimes on this live when I be going there. So that means somebody. So please, y'all, keep tapping. This time for y'all to really start working on yourself and start understanding who you are. Y'all have great value and, in life, y'all are such great. Y'all have such greatness in y'all life, but y'all have to understand where that greatness come from. And you have to understand where it, how powerful you can be within God and what it is that you need within yourself. That means what? Start facing you. Face you. Face you. Face you. It's okay to face you. It's okay to face you. And it's okay to just tell yourself, I'm sorry. Because we don't get this life right all the time. Listen, we don't. I don't. I'm still learning. But one thing it is that I'm cherishing folks that I once never did in my life before. I'm not, dropping the ball on people and things that God put in my place because I know what it is to love on individuals. I choose to be a best version of myself because I'm able to pour back into other people and able to receive from those that really is meant to be in my life. I'm not here to really condemn and bring people down because that's not who I am. I was once there though. Can I talk to y'all? Everybody want a relationship, but do you know what comes with a relationship? It comes with really recognizing, hey, you just not one, it's both of y'all together. But if you only seeing one-sided, that's because you just been dealing with the one-sided version of yourself the whole entire time. Everybody like, I want a marriage. Do you know what it is to keep a marriage together? Do you know what it is? Can I be honest with y'all? Thank you. Do you know, Kevin, do you know what it is to keep a marriage together? See, one thing it is that one thing I learned, I'm going to speak for me. I thank God for the man that I have, every day. But it took me to really understand what it is to really pour into that man as well as him pouring into me. It took, go through trials and tribulations. It took me some time to pray and keep things secret because everybody don't need to know your business. Also, it took me time to recognize that, hey, I just did not came this far to let something go away, especially when nothing is wrong. We just had little issues here and there. Y'all got to be able to understand these things because, again, I see just on this app, can I keep it real with y'all? I see a lot on this app. That's why I say some of y'all the problem that y'all want to sit up here and down every man or every black man or every black woman or every just man and woman, period. Can we just say that? Oh, all men ain't all it is. They got to bring this to the table. Can we talk about that? And I talked about this table stuff because I don't like this table crap. You got to bring the table. Meanwhile, you don't have a table yourself. You don't even have chairs. You are the table. If you understand that you are a spiritual table and your table need to be fixed first before you think that somebody should bring their table to you. So when y'all table come together, it connect and your table is not standing up, by all means, sit down and shut up. Go fix yourself. Stop listening to some of these folks that's on this app. And we have, again, this comes with you are the problem. Stop listening to some of these folks on this app that telling you about not being with an individual. Meanwhile, when they get off this app, they crying and sliding down the wall somewhere because they wish they could be with a person. But they telling you, you don't need to settle for less. You don't need to have you make sure he have 100K. You don't even have $10 to your name. How you expect for somebody to have 100K and you can't even come up with the same and match the same? Oh God. Ooh, child. So y'all gonna be mad at me, but I don't care. I don't listen to everybody on this app because I be sitting up here like, woo, the stuff that I hear. And I say, I'm still living life on the outside because I'm touching grass. But one thing I learned in the midst of it, y'all better stop listening to these so-called strategists, relationship strategist people that they sitting up there crying and screaming because they want somebody to warm them up at night. Meanwhile, they got a cold ice bed and they sitting up there telling you not to be with somebody. Child. Oh, and some of y'all, and listen, and to these passport bros, oh child, let me get to them. Y'all better stop telling you want a woman to do this and that. You want to travel overseas. No, the reason why you're traveling overseas because nobody want to deal with your stupidity, and you think somebody overseas gonna deal with it. No, and meanwhile they doing you worse over there because they treat you the same way because you have mommy and daddy issues. Stop trying to use and put every black woman into a pile and make it seem that people are bitter because they choose not to deal with your foolishness. No, they choose not to deal with your issues and they not your doggone mama. Y'all finna be mad at me. Again, this all about taking responsibility of your actions. And stop thinking that, again, I seen in a live, a man said, my woman, she got to be fit. She got to have this. Her stomach got to be flat. Meanwhile, you got a whole beer belly, a fake carpet on your head, your mustache and your beard is not matching. And you say you want your woman to be just like this. No, make it make sense. Stop being out here being a pretender. If you want to match, y'all got to match together. Y'all, I only see this stuff on this app because I live life. But y'all, some of y'all, can we just keep it real? Y'all go into these spaces and y'all be agreeing. Yeah, you're right. And you sitting up there crying when you get off this app. Some of y'all just don't get off the damn app. Y'all be on here 24 hours a day and 7 days a week. I don't even know how the hell you sleep. Oh, God. Y'all gonna be mad at me. Hey, Michelle. Y'all be having your app up all night talking about, I want somebody to lay. Who want to lay with you with an app that's open up 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and you sitting up here crying because you don't got nobody? No, if you would close the app down and go outside and feel some air and breathe the air that's outside and get some sunlight, maybe you would end up seeing the person that you need to see because everybody is not no match on this damn app and off this. Let me shut up. Child. When I tell y'all, listen, I ain't trying to be funny. This is where it comes that you are the problem. When I tell y'all get off this app, when I hear things I hear and I look at my husband, I said, honey, every day God tell me, every day he showed me something. I love you. I love you. I just love you. I get all in his skin. I love you because the mess that I hear on this app, y'all, it's just the app. And some of y'all, I be peeking. Y'all be up in this app too. Some of y'all be up in this app. Some of y'all be up in this app just loving on it, boy. Sitting up here like, yeah, you right. Meanwhile, you losing sleep. You don't even know where you coming or going, but you on this app. Have you been outside today? Did you take a shower? Did you go and make sure that your mental health is in check? Did you brush your teeth today? Because I bet you some of y'all just get out here on this app and just be all breath be funky, hair be all messed up, and they trying to teach you something. Meanwhile, their whole house is a disaster because they can't even find little Susie because little Susie is underneath some kind of clothes somewhere, and then Robbie somewhere is jumping off the bed up there trying to hurt himself, and he ain't trying to be on the app trying to talk to you about keeping a family together. What? Oh, y'all keep liking to lie somebody. Y'all know again, I don't bite my tongue and I don't care. Y'all better stop going into stuff. I be sitting up here like, how you gonna tell somebody something? Have y'all ever been into a situation? Listen, y'all, can I talk to y'all right quick? Y'all been in a live and a kid up there telling, mommy, I'm hungry. Mom, I got homework. And they telling them, shh, be quiet, pushing them to the side. You like, that? What? Oh, nah. See, that's when you got the game messed up. Because again, some people is ruining their life for social media. I refuse to allow social media to mess up my life. Do you hear me? I talk about my household. Hell no. Hell no. At the end of the day, click off. I'm done because I need to attend to my family and to my husband and to what he got in front of me. Do y'all not see what's going on? I see it, and like, to each his own who just don't care about their family life. I don't know. Maybe that's what you like doing. But for me, I love and value my life. I love and value the family that God put into my life. I love and cherish it every day because, again, I'm not allowing social media to make me. I make most social media. I come on when I want to, and I go off when I want to. But I refuse to allow it to make me where I got to be present all the time. Hell no. If y'all want to wear sunshine, that sunshine living life. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to make sure I'm being the best version of myself every day. I'm out there seeking therapy. Yes, I am. And I'm out there living my best life. I don't care if it's in my home, wiggling my toes. That's my best life. I don't care how y'all see what y'all best life is, but that's mine. Love wiggling my toes and watching movies and sitting up there cherishing my family. But I would not be on this app and sitting up here making my family sitting up there act they hungry and, husband up there disappointed. And I'm sitting up here like, y'all be okay. And hell no, I'm not doing that. It is, Michelle. Listen, that's what it is. They show is can't put the app down. Can't put it down. You will not see me on this app or any other social media networks when I have a whole family that I have to attend to. You will not sit here and see me up there messing up my marriage because I'm thinking that I'm missing something on. So no, I ain't missing nothing. I ain't missing out a damn thing. This is where you see some marriages are getting messed up. It's because, can I be honest with some of y'all married people that's in here looking on the outside and probably just scared to come in? And I'm talking to y'all too. Some of y'all married folks need to stay out of people's damn DMs. Can I keep it real with y'all? Y'all need to start cutting stuff off and start let these single folks be single folks. Stop trying to be into the single place when you are married. That was your days is up. You know what? They finna be mad at me, Michelle. Listen. Woo, child. Have y'all ever realized that a lot of stuff can be cut down if some of y'all married folks would stop entertaining things in your DMs? When you are married, that means what? You took a vow and said, I do. That means you do not play with anything that has nothing to do with you in your marriage. I just see so many marriages crumble because you think that it's okay to play in the DMs. No, you come over in my DMs, you gonna get some business about yourself because not only do I look at my DMs, but my husband do. We be laughing because I refuse to allow you to think that it is what it is. No, I'm married. Didn't I say that? I am married, happily married. I love my husband, the skin he's in. I refuse to think that you will come over here and ruin anything. Oh, be gone with yourself. Do not come in my DMs. It's time for y'all to start cutting people off and allowing these single folks, just let these single folks be single folks. And I'm talking to my married people because y'all might get mad at me, but I don't give a damn. Stop going into people, allowing these people to come in your DMs and then thinking that it was nothing wrong. Yes, it was. You having a whole relationship in a DM. Do you not know that's like really soul ties too? We talked about soul ties. When was that? A couple of days ago. Who was in my live? You know that's soul ties too, right, y'all? You know it is when you sitting up here trying to, thinking that this stuff is intriguing. Meanwhile, you got a whole life on the other side, but you sitting up here playing house with somebody on this app or DMs and you think it's cute. And two, it start getting exposed. Then you talking about where I love my life. I'm trying to get my wife and my husband back. No, you wasn't, because you're sitting up there. You damaged it because you thought it was intriguing to go outside go on the opposite side of the fence. Do you ever realize when you go on the opposite sides of the fence that it's still dirt over there? Do you not see sometimes it's like dirt just don't grow over there? Stop thinking that it's pretty on the other side because you're looking at the outer appearance of an individual because you're lusting. Who I'm talking to? You're mad. It'll be all right. Y'all be all right. Y'all be all right. Go get some tissue and wipe your face. You'll be all right. But for real, one thing it is that it starts with people recognizing if you marry, hold that marriage and hold it to ground. I'm not even sorry. I'm not dealing with no DMs because I'll put you on blast. I don't have time I'm not entertaining nothing that don't involve, if it don't involve my husband, it don't involve me. But you want people to respect you though. Then when they get mad, that's when all the exposure start coming because you're not doing what you're supposed to do. You thought it was all games and fun until all your stuff and your business start coming out on the footwork and everybody making a topic about you. The whole topic is about you, how you was in the DMs and they got all screenshots and they put it as their backdrop. Can't get mad at nobody but yourself. Can't get mad at nobody but yourself. This is again, you are the problem. You are the problem. You are the problem. This is where it comes to the point. I'm going to tell some of my single people, marriage still works, okay? Whatever you see up on this app or out, on other apps and people making a fool of you out of marriage, no, marriage still works because people like myself, I'm very secure in my marriage. And I hold my marriage very tight and I don't play when it comes. When I say I do, I meant I do. I didn't say I do with everybody. I said I do to this man that I have, as well as he said to me. I don't play when it comes to things like this because at the end of the day, the grass is not greener on the opposite side. Do you hear me? Just because you think somebody come in a knight in shiny armor and they look good and they telling you sweet nothings in your ear. And then when you finally meet them, they got a whole... It's like nothing but dirt. And you just seeing nothing but dirt just rolling all over there. It's just nothing but dirt and dust. And you thought it was all peaches and cream over there. And it wasn't. Again, you are the problem. So I'm not, I'm very unapologetic of what I say. I'm 47 and I'm going to continue to say that. And I'm grown. I don't have time to sit here and tickle nobody fancy when you know better. You should do better, especially my grown folks that are darn near rolling down the river somewhere, that you really need to hold yourself accountable for the issues that you are having and try to make other people seem like they the issue. But you doing the same exact thing that these young adults doing on this app. You up here being messy is more messy with them. And can I say for my young adults, I'm proud of y'all if y'all listening to me, because I don't see none of y'all doing some of the stuff that these damn people that's going down, rolling down the river doing. But you up here doing something productive as gaming or doing games and doing, just having a little laughter. You got other people on here, they fighting with each other, exposing houses and, doxing each other. I'm like, what in the hell? And you expect this from our 20-year-olds, but our 20-year-olds is really mature. But then you was like, well, the young people don't respect them. They need to respect their elders. No, how are they going to respect you when you trying to act like them? Make it make sense. When you trying to go and put their shoes on, when you should be walking in your own shoe of being a grown-up. You're no longer a child. And you want somebody to follow behind you. It doesn't work like that. This is why I run my platform the way I run my platform. Well, number one, I want my young folks to understand that there's still adults as myself that is making a difference on this app. That's trying to show you that, hey, every adult is not the same, not at all. But it's out there, people out there that's really trying to make a difference so y'all can have a better life and better future in this life. And it's out here trying to really spread nothing but positivity and trying to show you the difference instead of you going and seeing the opposite with them being negative and they doxing and trying to run up on each other and try to fight. Man, it's ridiculous. If you don't take nothing from me in this life, take this. Is that I don't be something that I'm not. I fully start walking into the place of being me. I'll fully start walking to the place of changing who I am, because I know I have an assignment that's placed on my life and a calling that has been placed a long time ago that I'm truly walking into this day. And I know that in situations and different things that I'm standing in a place, because not for myself, but other people that's in the same way that I am going in. I can't be around everybody and everything, because the way your walk is, that's your walk. That's not mine. But I can't be in the same environment because, again, I'm on a different path. When people recognize who you are and what you are capable of doing, then you start changing the narrative. And again, I have to tell y'all, I have my issues. Hey, face, I have my issues. I have my struggles. I have my things. But one thing it is, I know who I am. And you have to realize if you want to make a difference, you got to be that difference, right? That means you got to stand in the gap and make sure you're doing what you need to do. That means what? Recognizing what's inside you. Who are you? What are you called to do? Are you called here just to be having fun and just sitting up here being like a kid, and you are darn near 40 something years old rolling down the river? What is it that you're trying to do? Because at the end of the day, you need to make sure that you're being the best version of yourself. Everybody is not your issue and everybody is not your problem. You are a problem to yourself when you don't fix yourself, when you don't sit in a place to be 100% real with yourself. You have to start being you. Love on you. Love how God created you. But stand in your truth. Remove the shades. Remove the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde and start walking in your truth. Who are you? Who are you? And hold yourself accountable and responsible for your issues and things that you do to other people. Everybody is not your problem. Everybody is not your problem, and everybody is not the person to sit there and blame for the situation and places that you are currently in. Sometimes people are placed there to try to pull you through, but if you don't want to be pulled through, they're going to let your hand go because, again, they refuse to stay in that place with you. I hope that helps y'all out. I really hope that helps y'all out. So, again, my topic today, and I'm glad y'all came in here, just a little teaching about Are You the Problem? When you start understanding that you have issues within yourself, can I say this, you guys? You start being a better version of yourself every day. You start recognizing that you can get into greater heights within yourself and the greatness of your life. When you recognize that you are an issue, when you can go to an individual people and apologize for what you took them through because you were still trying to find yourself. But in finding yourself, you was messing them up too. It's all about being honest with you. I wouldn't be who I am if I didn't face me. I wouldn't be able to talk to y'all straight up if I didn't face me, because I face me every day. But if I wouldn't be in that place, I can't talk to y'all because I didn't, choose not to fix me. And again, I can speak for my own self. I still am on my healing journey. But one thing I learned is that in order for me to be a good and better version of me, I have to walk in my realness and I have to walk in my own identity and not somebody else's identity and not pretending to be something that I'm not and not try to fit into a crowd that I thought I should fit into. No, I am me. I am the crowd. When you begin to understand that you are the crowd, and I'm talking about you the crowd within, and you know who you are and what you are, you can just be having fun with yourself at times and able to spend some alone time within yourself. So you're able to get the pouring back into yourself. So you're able to replenish your soul. So you're able to get into the best space. And I'm talking about your head space and able to deal with certain issues and things. That's what I'm talking about. So I hope this helped y'all out. Again, make sure you understand what you're representing. Are you representing you? Are you representing a social media app? Are you representing you? Are you representing a social media app? I'm just being honest. Are you representing you, or are you representing a social media app? Are you being Dr. Jekyll or Mr. Hyde, or are you being you? Are you walking in your full identity, or are you being, or are you being somebody else? You'll have to, please, y'all. Please, what I'm telling you is just, you take it, whatever is for you to take it, whatever is not, it's okay. But make sure you hold yourself accountable. When you start seeing your own faults and you start seeing your own issues and you start working on yourself, you're able to receive other people the way they need to be received. Seriously. And I'm serious because, again, in order for you to really understand how deep that is, you have to walk into your truthfulness of who you are and deal with your issues of your trauma and deal with the things about you. Love on you. Love on you. Love on you. You are created and designed to be a better version of you. I can just say that, but you got to feel that. It's the difference, right? I can say it, but if you don't feel it, it's not going to touch you. So you have to start feeling it, and you got to start saying it to yourself. Because anybody can say anything to you and tell you that I see greatness over you. But if you don't feel greatness, you're not going to walk in greatness. Ooh. I'm telling y'all. If you don't see yourself in a, speaking life within yourself, and you're always speaking unaliving in yourself, that's all you're going to see. Somebody can speak life into you, but if you always used to, speaking unaliving, I can't say the other word, unaliving to yourself, then you're not going to receive that life of words that need to be put into your spirit. So you're going to start doing, it starts with you. Please, y'all, fix you. Fix you. Do what you need to do for you. Everybody is not your problem. You are your problem. And when you begin to realize that and hold your hand up and say, yeah, I am a problem, and you start walking and start getting on your healing journey, you're able to walk and be you, and you're able to love everything about So I hope that really, how to call that, but I hope that help you out. Oh, Tip, I love you. Thank you for going. When I talk, I don't be looking at my screen all the time. I look down to see who coming in. Hey, my face, Chew. Listen, I just jumped on this live to encourage you guys. Seriously, y'all know I always encourage people, but I always come with truth, right? But I encourage you to really, really start working on you. Time waits for nobody, right? We talked about that in my last live when I talked about soul ties. Time waits for nobody. We got to move with the time. Start moving with time and start allowing yourself to be the best person that you could ever be in this life that you have. And start loving on everything about you, all your flaws and all, and start being the best version that you could ever think that you could ever be in your life. And start pouring back into yourself, speaking affirmations, being around individuals that's really going to pour into your spirit as you're going to pour into them. And also seeking a therapist and help that you really do need, especially if you've been through so much mess in your trauma of your childhood that caused you and put you in a place where you're really trying to figure yourself out. And if you're in that place of trying to figure yourself out, can I encourage you to know that it's okay to take time. But what is not okay is just stay in that place. Because your past is not your future. And you got to look at that. You got to understand that your past is just your testimony. It's a story that was written. That chapter is closed, but it still remains open because you still have issues that you won't let go in that book. I don't know who I'm talking to in that thing, but please, if your past has been closed and you keep the book open, that means you're still not done. So allow yourself a chance to be free. And how you be free is be one with yourself and able to deal with your issues and seek the help that you need. Because you're not going to get all the help on this app, okay? This app may have good people, and thank y'all that really, that ride out with me. I appreciate y'all. I really do. I love y'all unconditionally. I really do. That really, really, trust me and things like that. I love you guys. I don't take that for granted. But everybody cannot speak to your spirit, okay? And everybody is not here to really, share the eye onto what you should do about yourself. The best thing you can do is just get off this app and find out who you are. And loving your now. Stop missing out on things and people and places because you think that you're missing something. Stop allowing things, to get you into a place to make you feel like you're confused or, discombobulated. No. Start loving on you and start fixing who you are. What's up, Josh? So, with that, you guys, I am so grateful. I want to say thank you to all that, again, wish me an anniversary that has been rolling with me. I don't take y'all for granted. I see y'all. I see y'all that ride out. I see y'all that come through. I see y'all that really, even if y'all not here, I still see y'all. Sweetie as well. I see y'all. Again, I live life, okay? I take time out to fix me, and I take time out to pour inside me as well and allow God to really help me. Because again, as well as y'all need help, I be needing help too, okay? I'm not sitting up here being something that I'm not, and I am far from that. I have my own imperfections. Thank you, Tip. I have my own imperfections, but one thing I learned that God loves my imperfections, loves every part of me. And when you start understanding that, you start embracing everything about you. Because if nobody ever truly care to say they love you, I tell you, I love you unconditionally. I don't know you. I don't have to know you to love you unconditionally. But in order for you to receive that love, you got to love yourself first unconditionally. And that means you got to love everything about you. Get your charger. Everything about you. Everything about you. Take your charger right there. And everything about you. So I pray this helped y'all out this evening or this night. I just jumped on here, just want to really lift y'all up. In times that we are looking at, times it's just so scarce, y'all. It's really sad. It's really, and I just try to cherish those that God put in my life, and I pray y'all do the same. Cherish on who is God put in your life, you guys. Please do, and say you love them. And say, just try to make amends if you can. And I'm not telling you to go forgive someone that done you wrong fast. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that If you can fix it, fix it. If you can, it's okay because you already fixed it in your heart and you let God work on it. But if you can get into a place where you can be at peace with knowing, hey, I'm good. I'm not allowing any and everything to try to destroy me. And I'm out here really living the life I need to live and not worrying about how people feel about me. Then you're doing what you need to do. Because everybody is not going to cheer you on. They're not going to applaud you. They're not going to give you a hug. They're not going to sit there and, want to, wish you well, because they don't care. When you begin to understand that everybody is not going to care about your destiny or your future or where you are at, they just want to see what you're doing, then you'll be in a safe space. I'm telling you right now, the reason why you have a block on your phone is because start blocking some of the people and start blocking things away from your life that do not have no meaning in your life. Stop allowing people to make you feel some type of way about you because you are different. I love being different. I don't go with the flow, okay? I don't go with the flow. I go with sunshine flow, okay? I do what makes sunshine happy. I am a leader. I'm not a follower. I never been, and this is the thing that y'all have to realize. And I don't know, I need to speak to somebody about that. When I got into a place that I'm going to do what I need to do, I don't always follow things because I always was the odd one to do the opposite. But the reason why I was the odd one to do the opposite because I was out to be a leader. Do you hear what I'm telling y'all? Some of y'all following the wrong individuals and folks that can't even follow themselves. Start living in your truth and start walking how you want to walk and start living how you want to live and start being you because you only have one life. Stop being like a robot that thinking that you got to do everything this way, that way, that. No, you don't do everything the same way. You're not going to get it right the first time or second time. You may get it right the third time, but be able to be okay with yourself. Okay? Please. This is why I am who I am. And if y'all don't know me, I'm Sunshine. I do what Sunshine do. I walk the way I walk because this is my walk. This is my journey. I don't follow. I'm a leader. I may listen to people. I may understand certain things, but if it don't fit my spirit, everybody can't speak to my spirit. And I don't have everybody and anybody in my ear. Some of y'all need to be careful who you letting speak into your ear gates and allowing them to speak stuff into your ear that's not meant for them to be in your ear. Because some people can be speaking weeds in your growth. And then you wonder why you're still in the same place because who is you allowing to speak into your ear? Because people don't be hearing good things. They just say good things, but they be really wishing the opposite of the good things. Hey, Danny. So, again, it is how it is, y'all. Y'all know me. Tip, you already know. Y'all know me. I don't bite my tongue. Again, y'all know that I'm not tickling nobody fancy. Y'all grown. Y'all gonna do what y'all want to do at the end of the day. But I promise you, if you don't get nothing out this live, I pray y'all get this, is that time don't wait for nobody. Time ain't waiting for you. Don't wait for me. Don't wait for nobody. So as you thinking that you can just sit down and just be still and, things going to come your way, it don't work like that. It's going to continue to keep going. Time is going to continue to keep ticking. It's up to you to start ticking with the time as well. That means start getting up and start doing what you need to do and start to better yourself and start to put that love back in yourself and to love everything about you, flaws and all. Flaws and all. And I pray you do that too, Tip, because I've been praying for you as well. I see you, Tip. I'm not bashing you, but I love you. Seriously. Don't know you, but I love your spirit. So I really love your spirit and just know whatever you're going through, you be good. But you got to reduce and release them. Because, like I said, I tell people, everybody not going to accept you. They're not going to accept you. They're not going to understand you. And long as you understand you, that's all that matters. As long as you know God understands you, that's all that matters. Nobody is put on this earth to be pleasing other people. If the people can't like you for who you are, then by all means, you just got to remove yourself away from them. Because I'm not sitting up here being a people pleaser. You like me, you don't. Oh, well, I'm going to go right to sleep. I'm going right to sleep. And I had to get here. Y'all. I had to get here. I can tell y'all now, but I had to get here because I was a people pleaser. Worried about people, how they thought about me. Letting people think, how I should do my hair back in the day. I'll start looking over that stuff. You ever looking back over your life like, whoo, child, thank God for growth. Seriously, thank God for maturity. Thank God for just the block list. You're going to get there, Tip. You're going to get there. I promise you. You're going to get there. Stick around. You're going to get there. Trust me, you're going to get there. Yeah, you ever thought about that? And then when you start getting to a place where you love everything about yourself and don't care what they say, oh well. Hey, that's how you feel. Live your life. This is my life. When you get into that place and you start loving yourself and just walking into your own truth, that's all that matters, man. Because everybody is not going to be your cheerleader, like I told y'all. Everybody's not going to root for you, care about you, wish you the best. There's selected few, okay, that God can send you. Selected. And the reason I say selected, because everybody is not genuine. And everybody, is not there to really be there to help you, but be there to be nosy. That's why I say sometimes you got to move in silence, because everybody don't need to know what you're going through or what you've been through or what you're dealing with, because they're not there to really help you. They're there to really use what you're going through against you and laugh behind the scenes because you're going through that, because they found something that they can, sit back and say, ooh, now I know they got something going on. Right, sweetie, you better say it. Right, sweetie, better say it. So, again, it's going to be okay, y'all. But you got to know it's going to be okay when you get into a place to say, let me take care of myself and fix what I need to fix within inside myself. So you guys, this has been I pray y'all had a beautiful Tuesday. Sending y'all nothing but unconditional love, especially you, Tip, sweetie. Those that's in this live, I don't really, they've been looking at the screen like that. But when I see you up here, Danny, Shay, all y'all, I seen face, everybody that came in here, sending y'all nothing but unconditional love in this life that we are going through right now. Life is life in everybody. And just to try to find some type of enjoyment out this life, whatever it is. If you got to look at funny movies, be around individuals, laugh more, or just take yourself out on dates and do things that you never did before. Start doing it now. Start making memories. Like I said, like never before. Take pictures, go outside. Go outside. That's a major thing. Go outside. Okay. And just really give love back. Okay. Don't let somebody, because if you have a heart of love and you work hard to get that heart, don't let nobody put that, make that heart harden. And I know that's easy said and done, but don't let nobody make your heart harden, y'all. Don't let nobody make your heart harden. I did that before and I'm not doing that no more. Keep your heart the way it is. Just ask God to remove individuals and allow God, say, God, please show me and give me, strengthen your intuition and strengthen your discernment. So you know who need to be around you and who don't. Because you'll be surprised, y'all. Everybody don't need to be around you at all. I'm just saying. I'm not a people pleaser, and I'm not really a people person like that. But those that's around me, again, they're around me for a reason. And, you have to recognize that, especially if the ones that sent to you, God sent them to you. And some people, it's not meant to be there. Right, sweetie, let it go. So y'all, let me get off of here. I got to tend to my kids and my family because it's 8-something here. I'm in Vegas, but wishing y'all nothing but unconditional love and peace and blessings in your life. Start saying that to yourself as well, because I can say it, but if y'all don't catch it and say it to yourself, it ain't gonna stick. Just pray nothing but just love in your life and peace on this night, and pray God give you a peace of mind like never before, and to walk in your truth. Please walk in your truth. Walk in your truth. Don't let somebody make you feel some type of way because you live in who you are. When you begin to walk in your truth and you begin to live how you want to live, and, you're not doing nothing to hurt anybody, and you out here really loving, stop worrying about other individuals. Okay? I pray that helps y'all out. So I'll be back. I'll probably do another topic on, another teaching on Thursday if I can. Because again, I'm outside. Okay, y'all? And school is back, and I got pick kids up from the carpool lane. I don't know who, some of my mamas or, the men, y'all got to go to the carpool line, and y'all got to be there an hour early. I got to be there an hour early, you guys. So I be outside. I be irritated sometimes, okay? I just be outside. I got to pick up kids, got to come home. I got to cook. I got to clean. I got to make sure everything is ordered. By the time I do all that, y'all know what it be. I be like, oh, time to sleep. So I'm going to shoot for Thursday to do another teaching, okay? So we're going to shoot for Thursday. I'll come on here and do another teaching. And I was thinking about doing my Zoom this week, but it has been so much going on with my anniversary. We got a lot of stuff that we doing this week. You know, I got to walk secretly, so I'm not really saying. And then, so if we get to it, I'm going to start my Zoom back up for those that really want to join it again. I will let y'all know, because I thought it was going to be this week, but it wasn't, because I had too much going on. So if you're not following me, follow me. Thank you, sweetie. Tip, definitely I'm going to get your email when I'm ready for the Zoom. Okay, Tip? Me and you gonna talk and too, sweetie. But I'll let y'all know once I get a real date, because I don't want to keep telling y'all I'm gonna start a Zoom. And I know I got a lot of DMs like, Sunshine, when you start a Zoom, I'm gonna let y'all know for real, you know, come this Friday, I can have a look at how my week is gonna go, because, you know, since school start, y'all already know when kids go back to school, I got to pick up and drop off time. I got to make sure things is done. And then too, you know, my house got to come first. So once I start getting the idea of what date, then I'm going to let y'all know. So y'all can DM me your email address so we can start talking on Zoom. Because I could go deep in Zoom, then I could come on here. Because some stuff I can't say on here without TikTok. Y'all already know. Certain stuff I just can't say without TikTok, okay? So with that, love you guys so much. Thank y'all for being here in this teaching. Thank you, Chosen. I see you. Y'all, I love you guys. Stay connected. And again, if nobody tell you they love you unconditionally, I love you unconditionally. I don't have to know you to tell you that, but you got to feel that for yourself and live your life to the fullest and love everything about you, your flaws and all. Y'all have a beautiful night until we meet again. Y'all be blessed, okay? Good night, everybody.